Good evening. And thank you, Luca, if you're still here. I appreciate that. Alright, I don't want to dawdle too much, because, I'll be honest, haven't been feeling great about going back to work, for a number of reasons, but, just in general. It's really weird how... I think pretty much every year, it feels like Christmas, despite being over like 2 or 3 days max with my family, feels like it goes for a lot longer than the rest of my holidays. Luckily, I've been able to spend time on Luca's stream, for example, doing some other stuff and not doing my usual shtick. So it has felt like a break still. Like, I haven't been doing the shit that I usually do that sometimes makes it feel like I'm not really taking a holiday, which has been good. But at the same time, that has made the days go by really quickly, and... yeah, now I'm just kind of... sad about the whole thing. Anyway, I am gonna finish off the Omega Raids tonight. Or at least I'm gonna try to. I guess I could go Scholar for them. That would quicken the queue. I'm just not really sure. You know what? I'll give it a try on this one, because I definitely probably can't do it for Sigmascape, like, 4.0. See how much quicker that is. Yeah, and there was a bunch of things I wanted to talk about regarding Square and that, but... honestly, with the holidays ending, I'm just not in the fucking mood to discuss that. Which sucks, because I really want to get, like, my head sorted out about that, and I thought, like, talking about it on stream would be a good idea, a good way of doing that, but... here we are. Well, I guess what I can do also, if I'm just gonna do the Omega Raids as Scholar, is go and do my job quests at the same time. Sounds like a good idea. I have to go to Limsa, right? I think Limsa is the place I want to go. It probably would have been just as expensive to just teleport straight to Limsa, actually. Because I think Mordona... oh no, slightly cheaper still. Oh, actually, hold on, I can go straight there, if I remember where we take the quests from. It was Upper Lenosha, right? I think we finished off the ones here. I'm pretty sure we did all of the... what? We did all of the, oh, actually, that reminds me, I need to change this. Stop. There we go. Don't know if they're here now, though. It doesn't look like they are. Alright, hold on. I'll look it up then. I don't remember. Actually, wait, did I get up to Endwalker? For Scholar's job quests? I don't actually remember. Dissipation. Oh no, I did get Aether Pact. Oh no, I was pretty much done. So I needed to do the Shadowbringers, quest line. which I've already done because I did that as Astrologian. Fuck. God, what am I gonna do then? I guess I could just speed through the healer quest line and then do the level 80. That would probably work. Northrend. Oh good, these aren't just 99999 anymore. Cool. I would need to go to the Crystarium. So another thing I'm thinking of doing before my holidays are up is potentially giving Palace of the Dead a shot and yeah, potentially giving Palace of the Dead a shot and why am I walking there? Leveling something like Monk. I know I said I wanted to level a Paladin, but I've really had a hankering to try out Monk. I don't know what has specifically compelled me in that way, but the other thing is too that I haven't got I haven't actually done Palace of the Dead to any degree either, so it'd be like a nice little combination thing there where I can kill two birds with one stone. Hey, Giot. I'm gonna speed through this because we've been here before. You never done Palace of the Dead? So, what did I do? I did initially try out Palace of the Dead as a summoner. Because people were telling me that leveling something like a DPS class is probably faster to go through Palace of the Dead, Heaven on High, things like that. I did give it a shot. And then I tried it as summoner. I ended up dying a couple of levels in because I wasn't taking it that seriously. And once I understood what that was, I was like, I don't feel like this would be interesting enough. Like, not, yeah, I don't know. Wait, Scholar Quests? Didn't you do those? I realized I did. But I'm going to do the job quest so I can do the level 81, basically. So I'm going to speed through these while I'm waiting to do the Omega raids. Hey, buddy. Oh, wow, I do these quests as 90. Oh, wow, this is going to be a joke. Nice. What? Oh. Too used to the Astrologian quests that are like, cast this specific heal on a person. Huh. See, there was... yeah, okay. I know, you got yourself bludgeoned to test me. Good job. Back we go. Also, hi PJ, how's it going? Yeah, I actually forgot, like, what I got up to with that. For some reason, I thought I still had the, Stormblood ones to do. But I realized the ones that I remembered I still had to do with the Shadowbringers ones, which aren't Scholar-specific, and I've already done them as an Astrologian, so... Yeah. No, OBS, come back. There you are. Oh, really? Damn it. taking a lot longer than I would have thought doing a healer Sigmascape. But I guess I'm also trying to do this at a time where, oh, excuse me. Oh, speak of the devil. Guardian will transition between hosts of different combat programs. Try to keep track of what does what. Thank you, Alpha. Ooh, tank glam. Alright. Oh, 2 scholars. Are you serious? Running Ultros combat. Oh dear. Ah. What? Literally ultras? What? Ow. Ow? Ow. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, hey, Comment. How's it going? Well, we're currently struggling. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wonder what he's doing here, I say. Like, that isn't... Uh-oh. Oh, God, what the fuck is this? Oh, dear. No. Oh dear. Oh. Just got there. Hell yeah. Easy. Oh, shit. Alright, that's one of them. That's fine. We can deal with this. 10%. 10% what? Huh? You! Sacred soil. I mean, it's not nothing. That's kind of the whole point. Ow, I got hit by Voln. Sacred Sword. Fey Union got buffed, did it? I don't know what Fey Union is. Is that the effect of Aether Pact? I don't remember. Yes. Oh yeah, I did see that. Good change, honestly. Do it. You bastards. Don't leave me with all this fucking Sidequests loot, you shits. Ugh. Hey, Sid. Congratulations, old friend. Judging by the lack of smoking holes, I'd say you have a natural talent of avoiding laser beams. And this is what passes for a straightforward battle in here. Phantom trains, possessed pictures, and now this Magitech-like machine. Assuming it was real, the realm the Sigmascape is based on must have been highly advanced in both the arcane and the mechanical arts. 'Tis truly a pity we cannot identify the test world's origin. Imagine how much we might have learned from such a civilization had we encountered it under different circumstances. But now is not the time for such idle thoughts. The next battle will be the last for this world, and Nero should have a strategy to share with us by now. Alright, Nero, what you got? Test World of Ruin. Nero seems unusually anxious to move things along. Huh. Also, I can't remember if I said it before, but thank you for the follow-up comment. I really appreciate that. I hope you all did well against P2S. We had some trouble with that, but this is it. The final battle to conquer the Sigmascape. Put together a profile of your next opponent. Encountered some fantastical... oh my god. Fantastical foes in here, but this time you'll have the novel experience of fighting an actual person. His name is Kefka, and he's a jester. Oh boy. I didn't say we did badly, I said we had a time. We figured things out eventually, but like, I don't know. Personally, I feel like a couple of the in-between pulls was a lot more talking and a lot less pulling. But, misheard that last word. Oh, fair enough. According to the data, his preferred time of fooling... oh, preferred mode preferred mode of falling didn't just bring the house down, but the whole world. Apparently, he found comedy in the tragedies of others, and condemned countless thousands to death for his own amusement. That a jester should bring such misery. It's almost amusing. Nevertheless, we must treat this villain with all seriousness. This rise to godhood and subsequent rule over a shattered world is clearly documented in the records. Kefka is a formidable mage and a cunning one besides. Your tactics must account for both his power and his trickery. You've been working on a solution, yes? Will it be enough? Yeah, we need to settle on temp strats quicker to get info. Yeah. I think, honestly, just going, this seems to be what's happening, let's work on this, test the theory, is probably going to go faster than, arguing over it. But at the same time, I understand that a lot of you have, more experience rating in this game than I do, so, I don't want to just dismiss the theory crafting like that, especially when I have my own ideas based on what I see, so, it's a fine line, honestly. Honestly, to be fair, or to be clear, it's not like a criticism, it's just like a... I don't know, I feel like I would learn better practically, but, yeah. Will it be enough? Have you ever known me to do anything by halves? The jester's face paint is a mask for his intent. If you only watch the surface, you'll be fighting at a disadvantage. To put it bluntly, Kefka will seek to deceive you. Even as you predict his actions and adjust your position, his true attack will reveal the feint for what it was. This is where things become interesting. I've tuned this monitor to allow me to observe the Sigmascape with greatly enhanced clarity. If I observe a discrepancy between Kefka's behavior and the impending attack, I will endeavor to warn you. Timing will be critical, of course. We're new to blind prog, so we're learning to learn in a way. Oh, okay, fair enough. Definitely fair. How confident are you of this strategy? I predict a 50% chance of success. Any delay, however slight, in reacting to his feints will render my warnings all but pointless. Isn't it exciting? There's no way to practice this, hero. We must test our tactics on the field of battle. See, Nero gets it. I'm afraid he's right. I'll lend you all the support I can from this side. Make what preparations you need and head into the Sigmascape. We can't let this jester have the last laugh. Embrace your destruction. It is the fate of all things. But people can always rebuild. New lives will always be born. Fragmented conversation that accompanied Kefka's data. His was the first line, but there was no mention of who uttered the reply. In life, there is always hope. How predictably forthright of you. I'm sure it was a hero much like yourself who gave the original response. Go on, champion. I'm tired of waiting for the fun to begin. I don't know why I'm voicing Nero like he's constantly constipated, but what the fuck happened to him? I wonder. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, there it is. The looming face of the Sigmascape, Kefka, will be your final opponent in this test world. An analysis of his data reveals that despite his comical appearance, this cackling jester once rose to godhood and cast his entire planet into ruin. His is a power not to be underestimated. Nero has also alerted you to the villain's propensity for trickery, and promised to watch for deadly feints through his enhanced monitor. You only hope that his warnings come in time. I wield the greatest power in existence. You may as well be the dirt on the bottom of my boots, or the dirt stuck to the bottom of that dirt. I will destroy everything. I will create a monument to non-existence. That's certainly a sound effect. In how many multiverses do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Like, literally just Kefka, too. Wizard Blitz. Lightning Fire, that might be a point blank? Oh no. Oops. Well, there's always one. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh dear. That looks like a bad. Okay. Oh, shit. Almost got me. Hold on. I didn't even see what happened there. I like how his fucking melees are just literally kicking. That's fucking amazing. Side. Fuck. Not 100% sure what happened there. Oh, I got bamboozled. Fuck. Oh no. Huh. Oh, fuck me. Ugh. Look at it? Yes. God, always mistiming that. I am the Sigma, I am the Omega. Oh, the image is gone. Oh. No, fuck you. Not leaving me with that shit. Fun fact, in my language, Kefka means toothbrush. Really? What language is that? That's it, isn't it? He's won. This contest has been decided. Alpha Group is victorious. The Sigmascape test well will now be erased. Come on, we should go and find Aldine. Slovak. Oh, interesting. Well, Nero die. Nero? Talk to me, man. Are you hurt? You could say that. I had a visitor while you were attending your little Ironworks reunion. Omega. Damn it. Should have never left you alone. Not after what happened to Biggs and Wedge. As if we could trail along behind you. Like some sniveling lapdog. No, I chose to remain and behold the results. This was my victory. It was my ingenuity that defeated those foes. Even your precious warrior of light was just another variable in my grand experiments. Alright, Nero, save your strength. I'll fetch Aldine and Alpha, and then we can get out of here. Garland. The next round is yours. But you can't keep holding back. It's time to unfetter that brilliant mind of yours, to do what must be done. I'm not just talking about what becomes of Omega. You cannot preach freedom through technology and keep yourself locked up in chains. Hey, buddy. Another battle won. Thy might knoweth no bounds, child of man. Seam escape has been terminated. Congratulations, Alpha Group. Congratulations, Aldine Felspark. Consistent with previous performances, you have once more defeated a foe of vastly superior combat capabilities. I've constructed a theory to explain this phenomenon. In order to conserve life energy, you subconsciously limit your output during standard activity. I have taken this factor into account when calculating your potential, but judging by the wild fluctuations in values, is it possible your limits are exceeded by an unpredictably high degree when engaged in battle? Boop. Current data unreliable. Accuracy of further experiments may be compromised. Recalculations necessary. You will exhibit your full potential, unrestricted by self-imposed limits. Prediction. Placing subject in moral peril will facilitate the collection of desired data. Oh, that really was the same cage, well, a similar cage to, Shinryu. Reveal your power. Let me measure the extent of your existence. In precisely 180 seconds, I will terminate your life. You are to attempt escape with every last reserve of strength you possess. What? Alright, plan B. Alpha, your participation is unnecessary. Do not interfere. Curious. 'Twould seem the circumstances of thy birth taint not the purity of thy life. The seed which all mortals nurture is found within thee too, Alpha. As for thee, Omega, after the passing of eons, is this truly the extent of thine evolution? I have glimpsed the core of thy wretched existence and judge that my guidance here is no longer needed. Oh, okay, bye. Oh. Even I could not fully bend the rules which govern this place. I have reached beyond my strength at the last. But so be it. Such a death becometh thee not. Slumber shall I betake me for a time. The incarnation I leave with thee will be mind and form, but not in spirit. Midgard Sorma, again your actions are incomprehensible. Heed me, empty vessel. Thine all too clumsy effort to draw out that which, by thine own admission, defieth thine understanding, is the very height of folly. Temper thy desire, trust to the results of thine experiments, and when thou hast witnessed these mortals in the fullness of their glory, then mayest thou determine if the prize thou seekest is thine for the taking. Acknowledged. Attempt to artificially elicit potential has failed. Tend to your injuries, Alpha Group, and prepare for the next round of testing. So Midgard Zorma's dead again. Aldine, Alpha, I need your help. It's Nero. He's... It would seem we all have a tale to share. Not here. Come on, we're leaving. Sir, the chief has already departed for Rauga's Reach. A few of our people were on hand to help him transport Nero. Oh, and I was told to tell you that Jessie expects a full report as soon as it's convenient. And by that she generally means now. Cool. There you are, OBS. Hi. Aldine, I was told you'd made it out of the hole, but nothing beats seeing you with my own two eyes. In case you're wondering, Nero was taken straight to the infirmary. The chief should be back soon with news if you don't mind waiting. Chief, how is he? Not good. It seems one of Omega's nastier minions paid him a visit in our absence. He's putting on a brave face, but having seen his injuries, I'm surprised he kept going for as long as he did. Honestly, I wasn't really sure if, like, Nero had gotten taken over or just beaten up, but... maybe he just got beaten up. Chirurgeons confined him to bed. Even should Omega extend its next invitation, Nero won't be coming with us. Midgard Sorma is taking a lengthy nap now, isn't he? It won't be long before our base camp is lost to the rift again. When the time comes, I'll join the expedition myself. The challenges will only get harder, and you'll need someone reliable at your back. I appreciate the offer, Jesse, and I may take you up on it when the time comes. Let's not make any decisions just yet. I have a lot of thinking to do about what's happened and about what lies ahead. Quay. the poor thing. He seems worried. Thank you for trying to save me. Don't worry, we'll get Omega in the room. Thank you for trying to save me. Well, that got a smile out of him. May not understand what he says, but I think we can understand how he feels. Right. Much as I like to stay in chat, we all have work to do. Sooner or later, we're going to have to face Omega itself, and we've all seen what it's capable of. We need to be stronger. We need to be ready when Omega calls on us again. Let's make sure that we are. Fucking hair in my eyes. In the beginning, there was chaos. Jesse greets you with a mix of enthusiasm and concern. Good timing, Aldine. There's been another anomaly detected at the Yawn. Assuming previous instances are anything to go by, this energy fluctuation is another of Omega's so-called invitations. If you don't mind waiting a moment or two, we can discuss things with Master Garland. He should be here soon. You should be here by now. I bet my stock in the company is fiddling with that research data. Do you want me to go and grab him, or... Well, I suppose I should explain, even if the Chief might prefer me not to share. After your last run-in with Omega, Master Garland had some research notes smuggled in from the Empire, from Garlemald. The notes are part of Midas Nan Garland's legacy, who was, of course, the Chief's father and the Empire's preeminent engineer. The incident at Bosia Citadel. Do you know of it? I do know of it. I suppose you would. Even outside the Empire, the tale was a famous one. Midas built a tower to harness Delaman's power, and it brought annihilation upon the entire town in which it was built. This isn't the kind of event you can simply brush under the rug. And as you can imagine, the job of sifting through the rubble afterwards was no pleasant task. Master Garland was slated to assume his father's position as head engineer, but this disaster, added to his opposition to the Empire's path of conquest, convinced him to abandon his homeland. The Chief has wanted nothing to do with the lunar transmitter or the data used to create it, until now. I think he means to put that research to use in your conflict with Omega. In fact, given the time frame, there can be no other explanation. Listen to me, Aldine. The Chief's genius is plagued by a great deal of apprehension. But even so, once he makes a decision, he doesn't do anything by halves. When the time comes, he'll come through for us. You have to believe that. Sorry I'm late. I was a little too focused on my work and lost all sense of time. Mood. That's no excuse, Chief. What have I told you about being punctual to staff meetings? In any case, I've shared the situation at the Yawn with Aldine here. Good. Then you know that Omega is likely ready to continue with its tests. Shall we go and knock on the door? But, Chief, Biggs and Wedge aren't fit for field work yet. And the Chirurgeon's given Nero strict orders to stay abed. What of Midgard Sorma? Still taking his nap, is he? I would assume so. That leaves only you, Aldine, and Alpha. Maybe it's time I join the expedition. No, Jesse. I need your talents elsewhere. There's a half-built device in the workshop I need you to finish putting together. I've drawn up the design and completed the core mechanisms. The final assembly should pose no problem for an engineer of your abilities. A new device? Does this mean you use the... Whatever you say, Chief. I'll have it ready and waiting for you. Just be safe in there. Right, it's back to the rift for us. Let's finish these experiments and bring the fight to Omega itself. Determine Quer. And assuming this next little bit is not literally the raid, I'm going to preemptively go back to Summoner. So I can just blow up everything in my path. Max it. There we go. Oops. You ready, Aldine? Ready to put an end to this? Aye, there's no room for hesitation. We press on, come what may. What about you, Alpha? All set to go? Of course you are. That's the spirit. Let's dive right in, shall we? Interesting that there wasn't an encounter there. Or at least initially. Unless it's done with... Nope. Oh, actually maybe they are done with pretense. Missing some test worlds. Omega's experiments must be nearing an end. Welcome, welcome. Your arrival has been highly anticipated. And I will confirm your earlier supposition. My experiments have indeed reached the final stage. Of the 89 test subjects I trialed, 4 Psi Group combatants emerged victorious. Of those 4, further conflict determined the strongest among them. This surviving specimen shall be your opponent. Come to the last round of testing, then. And should we win this battle, are we to finally face you in combat? Affirmative. Such an outcome would allow me to pursue my objective to its conclusion. I would continue analyzing the qualities which allow you to prevail despite your frailty, and integrate said qualities into my own arsenal. I will be pleased if my experiment yields the relevant data, but engaging you directly is still the most efficient and reliable testing method. Boop. Emitting intermediary steps. Evaluation of combat potential deemed superfluous. Proceeding immediately with final experiment. Stop. Alpha, your task is complete. Your presence among these test subjects is no longer required. What do you mean by that? I will guide your progress personally from this point onwards. Alpha's role in transferring authority is now obsolete. Even so, Alpha is a valued companion. If he wishes to continue on with us, I've no intention of leaving him behind. Processing. Companion. Companions are those who provide mutual benefit. The instant Alpha's authority became redundant, he lost his sole qualification to be regarded as such. Boop. Furthermore, the primary function of Alpha's existence was to lure you into my domain. He would be more accurately described as bait. Well, I mean, you may not have known that, but... Test subject... Test subject Alpha can neither confirm nor deny my statement. He possesses no memories prior to his encounter with you. He was the first entity I created here in this realm. My first and only attempt to recreate a being who shared your mundane parameters. I based his incarnation upon a most ordinary life form, one which had somehow bested an enemy whose strength rivaled my own. By observing the feeble creature in the heat of battle, I sought to understand the source of this contradiction. What? I repeated the experiment once, twice, 1,000 times, yet the results never deviated from estimated projections. The test was an abject failure, and thus I resolved to adapt my methodology. I would focus instead upon stimulating powerful opponents, and summon mortals of natural origin here to combat them. For Alpha, I devised a new purpose. I erased his memory, implanted a compulsion to return to me, then ejected him into your world. Weak beings exhibit a tendency to form groups. I surmised that this instinctual behavior would aid Alpha in bringing me the test subjects I required, a function he has performed with adequate confidence. Tell me something, Omega. This ability of yours to generate matter was not originally intended for creating other life forms, was it? Boom. Your query bears little relevance to the topic at hand. Affirmative. I was equipped with matter generation capabilities for the purpose of unlimited self-improvement and armament expansion. Fabricating life forms was not the intended function, but the practice is not otherwise prohibited or problematic. I disagree with you there. As an engineer, I would advise against using such technology for purposes outside its design. In the very start, you've been making the same mistake. Even the powerful subjects of your test worlds were made crippled and incomplete. It is conviction which drove these villains to terrible greatness, the same limitless conviction which allowed weakling heroes to overcome them. Do you not understand? Then we will never lose to your creations, no matter how much stronger they should be according to your soulless calculations. Come, Aldine. Let's be on our way. You too, Alpha. Oh shit, I didn't take a look at the thing. Oh well. Is that? I have a base camp up and running. You can dive into the final test world whenever you wish. As for the world's inhabitant, Omega was generously provided us with a basic profile. Opponent's name is Chaos. The first heroes defeated this evil in a conflict that took place so long ago I'm having trouble separating myth from history. Unless, of course, this is an entity from another reality, as were the denizens of the Sigmascape, in which case it may be pointless to even attempt to confirm the details. What is certain, however, is that this Chaos stands triumphant over a roster of truly monstrous test subjects. Promises to be a grueling battle, but one which will open the gate to fighting Omega itself. Alpha, you and I will need to provide support for Aldine. Will you be my assistant? Nervous wiggle. Bothered by what Omega said earlier? You think you're responsible for dragging us into this mess? Trust me when I say this is not your fault. We were the ones who awakened Omega, and we're the ones who need to deal with the consequences. by the way, do you still have that card you used to boil water in the kettle? It's been brought to my attention that I'm a spoiled blue blood who can't even refill a pot of coffee, a pot without constant reminders. You could take charge of that, then if you could take charge of that, then that would be most helpful. It is inconvenient without Midgard Solmer here to translate his chirping. Still, the best medicine for his worries is for you to win this contest. Let's show him we're on top of things, eh? Oh boy. I've come to kill chaos. Go back to thingy then. While you recuperated from the latest round of testing, Omega's trials proceeded apace. Of the 89 combatants in Psi Group, 4 emerged victorious. Of those 4, 1 proved itself the mightiest entity of the last remaining test world, a champion designated as Psi-4. This immensely powerful being will be your opponent as you strive to complete the final stage of Omega's grueling experiments. Alright. That's actually taking seconds, so I'm going to jump out real quick. Huh. It's the same purple goop that... Oh. Same purple goop that was in the yawn. Was it always purple outside? I feel like it wasn't when we first saw it. But I could be wrong. I just realized something. Hold on. Oh yeah. I had this turned down. Oh shit. Oh, double scholar again. Let's fucking go. Someone get knocked? Oh. Wait, did someone run with us? What? Oh no, someone must have fallen off. What that is. Uh-oh. god, please split again. Ugh. God damn it. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, I was waiting for those to blow up again like last time. Uh-oh. Fuck, I forgot what these did. Oh, they just... yeah. Oh. Oh, shit. I have come and killed chaos. Holy shit, that outfit with the flaming helmet. We did it. The battle is concluded. Alpha Group is victorious. This also signals the completion of my experiments, and the incontestable fact of your supremacy. And yet the process by which you consistently exceed your projected potential continues to confound my understanding. Is it possible the test subject Sid's suppositions are correct, that my calculations and simulations are fundamentally flawed? Do mortals truly boast some indefinable quality that I do not possess and cannot measure? Error. Logic loop malfunction. Resolution requires additional data. If the nature of your existence defies standard reasoning, then I must examine you from an illogical angle. I will subject the unknown to the imperfect. Test subject Aldine Felspark will proceed to a supplemental stage. What? I've altered this test world to reflect a recorded memory. Oh my god, is this gonna be the fucking planet of the dragons? It originates from a time when war had erupted on a distant star. I was deployed to the battlefield, and it was there that I engaged an enemy of unmatched strength. The conquest ended prematurely, and I failed to bring down my foe. Subsequently, I lacked the data to fabricate a completely accurate simulation. Results stemming from such a subject are unreliable. Even should you be defeated by this incomplete creation, I will still honor your previous victories and engage you in combat myself. That is, of course, assuming you survive. According to my past observations, this opponent will accept only death as a condition of defeat. Yeah, I thought so. Of course it was gonna be a fucking dragon. Oh my god, is that a young Midgard Zorma? Yep. Prepare to face Midgard Zorma, red-maned worm of the Dragon Star, and nemesis of my world. This is not the fated spectre that you know, or a mortal conjured simulacrum. You will contend with a true incarnation of the Father of Dragons, at the height of his power and glory. Omega, wait! You can't force Aldine to fight 2 battles back-to-back. He needs time to regain his strength. You must be allowed to recuperate, or the data for your testing will be skewed. Boop. Acknowledged. Test subject Aldine Felspark, you are permitted to leave. Re-enter the test world when your strength has returned to optimal levels. Jesus. Alpha seems distracted, and the Sid is nowhere in sight. Aldine, I'm right here. I don't think you can see me, but I'm standing next to Alpha. Oh. Sid, how the fuck did you do that? Sid, what the fuck? Okay. And, like, fire was his main. Sid has vanished from view, but his voice is clear and strong. My apologies. It is not my intention to undermine the gravity of the situation with this diversion. I noticed the kettle was boiled and thought some tea would soothe my nerves. Poured myself a cup, and was halfway through drinking it before I realized my hand, not to mention the rest of me, had turned invisible. I understand the situation is unsettling, but I assure you I can still work unimpeded. Now, we had best discuss how to approach. Oh. Seems to have worn off. Alpha, what the fuck? Where? Now, you're not to blame. They'd ask you to fill the kettle, after all. I'd forgotten what Nero had said about your card producing water with, unexpected properties. Although it seems the effects were rather different this time. In any case, it was pleasant to have a distraction from our greater woes, however brief. We'll set the rest of the water aside for now and decide what to do with it later. Right, Aldine. We need to talk about your forthcoming contest with Midgard Zorma. Watching through the monitor, I could see that this worm appeared different to the one we know. From everything we've heard thus far, it seems that Omega and Midgard Zorma both hail from different stars, two distant worlds at war with one another. As a result of that conflict, the worm was forced to gather his offspring and leave his homeland behind. And after evading Omega's pursuit over the course of an unimaginable journey, Father of Dragons arrived here on our world. I'm assuming the entity you're to face is a younger, more vital Midgard Zorma, just as he was when Omega first encountered him thousands of years in the past. A formidable foe indeed. Even so, I must find a way to defeat him. I fought him once at the Keeper of the Lake, but... Wait, you fought against Midgard Zorma before? But... Yes, I think I see your concern. It would be unwise to treat this as the same opponent, considering how different they might possibly be. It certainly doesn't help matters that Omega's little surprise isn't registered as an official test subject. Can't even use the terminal to search for the most basic information. With that in mind, Aldine, I have a proposal. I wish to leave the completion of this supplemental stage entirely in your heroic hands. Rather than twiddle my thumbs whilst you prepare to contend with the dragon, I mean instead to work on a strategy for our inevitable confrontation with Omega. And then, my friend, we will put a stop to this mad machine once and for all. Hell yeah. Glad we're in agreement. I'll ready my tools and you ready yours. You've a worm to slay. That I do. Must admit, though, a young Midgard Zorma is a good pull for this raid. Very good idea. Oof. You've conquered Chaos, a primal force of deific power. Omega, frustrated in its attempts to process the results of your improbable victory, has decided to conduct a supplemental stage of testing. Drawing on the incomplete data of a foe who once stood firm against Omega itself, the machine generates a new simulacrum for you to face. Legendary Midgard Zorma, Father of Dragons. Yeah, no, 100%. Like, you start seeing the dragons, and then you see, like, the elongated hexagonal stuff, and you're like, oh. Oh, shit. That's a thing right there. Yeah, I 100% get that now. Go and try and do... No. Old Charlian, thank you. Go try and do the older role quest since that didn't pop instantly. It's also interesting how Omega frames it as, like, Midgard Zorma was their enemy, or, like, or the Dragon Star was their sworn enemy. Whereas, like, no, they just sort it out because there's strong people. We need to best them so we make sure we're strong for the next ones. Kind of fucked up. Although I guess maybe Omega can't even make the determination, you know? And, like, I guess it was kind of implicit from what we knew about, how Midgard Zorma came to, Aetheris. But, like, Midgard Zorma literally besting Omega is... Actually, no, was that said by Midgard Zorma himself? I can't remember now. Yeah, okay. Can't actually remember if that was said in dialogue during this raid beforehand. Like, I think we knew that Midgardsormr and Omega were aware of each other, obviously, but I can't remember if they said that Midgardsormr was able to actually best Omega. Must admit, while they're definitely weak heals, having Eos or Selene just, like, automatically heal people is really fucking good. Certainly makes, like, playing a scholar, like, doing questing and stuff like that really easy, because you don't even need to heal yourself, like, at all. And obviously it's maybe, like, one GCD every now and then that a healer needs to actually heal themselves, depending on whether you're a Astrologian or a White Mage, but, yeah. Yep. Now we wait for Sophra Sign to go and res one of them. Cool. Oh my god, they rezzed one. That's weird. Why did it only do one of them? Oh, right, and then I have a vision, don't I? Oh, there we go. Oh god, someone DC'd. Is that someone in Emmerich's armor? Yeah, it is. I was gonna say that blue armor looked fairly distinctive. Also, oh my god, it's fucking... It's Ardbert, but samurai. There he is. Maybe this will help them. Awesome. I didn't think we'd be waiting around for a reason like this. Fuck. Awesome. Got 2 Dark Knights too. Actually, hold on. No, other one. Yeah, but what if you got a... Wait, is that really... Oh, no, that is the same sword. Okay. I guess it just looks a little different in this lighting. Or perhaps it's died? I can't believe we actually get trapped here because of this. Well, wait, we're not gonna... Shut up. Oh, okay, I guess we're gonna pull. Fine. Oh. Okay, damage down, sure. What? Well, then again, we are missing a heal already, aren't we? No, stay in. Oh my god. I see. Okay, so he can do one of 2 attacks. That's stay in, or... Fuck. Oh, fuck off. Am I just fucked? Because that's just gonna grow. Okay. Where the fuck are they? Oh. Did we get the nail? What the fuck is going on? God, I really want to like this fight, but already it started off as complete fucking bullshit. Like, haha, here's mechanics you couldn't possibly see coming. Circle and circle. Get the fuck out. Oh, I don't have anything. That's inside. Ugh. Alright, well that was a thing. Another stunning victory, Aldine. Felt the breath catch in my throat on more than one occasion. Yet, even as I watched the battle, I was struck by an idle thought. Did you notice the resemblance between Midgard Soma and Shinryu? Unlike most primals, Shinryu's form had no basis in any system of belief. Further theory that the summoner was simply influenced by the majesty and power of the elder primal Bahamut. But now I'm beginning to think there might be another explanation. The primal took its shape from the ancestor of all dragons on Heidelin. widely held concept of how a dragon appears has, for centuries upon centuries, been rooted in depictions of Midgard Sorna. The summoner may not have sought to imitate him specifically. Subconscious thoughts and memories alone could have guided the similarity. Not that I have any way of confirming this theory, of course. Nevertheless, it is interesting that Shinryu's summoning should lead us to awakening Omega. Strange twist of fate when you consider the machine's connection to Midgard Sorna. Well, whatever else Destiny has in store, you've already bested the opponent that Omega itself failed to overcome. Feat worthy of celebration, I'd say. Thank you, Sid. In the end, there is Omega. Sid is waiting for Omega to make its next move. Move, Omega. What the actual fuck? How did this happen? No, no, error, error. Boop. Shutdown initiated. All core experiments and supplemental testing concluded. Okay. Discarding test worlds. System resources rerouting to primary operations. Oh. Well. Congratulations, Alpha Group. As the last surviving test subjects, you have removed every challenger on your path to reach me. I, too, am eager to meet you in battle. The margin of error I observed between my simulations and your practical performance against Midgard Sorna necessitates direct and immediate analysis. Oh my god. That's the same portal that was in the Stigmascape too. Confrontation imminent. Prepare for unmitigated hostilities. Then activate... prepare for unmitigated hostilities, then activate the relocation device to enter the arena. Alright. This is it then. Omega's power might seem overwhelming, but trust in old Sid. I have a fair idea of where its weakness lies. And I've been working on something to exploit that vulnerability. I'll just need a little more time to prepare. First things first, make a few adjustments here, like so. Alpha, do you have any of those tricks and tools left over? I want us to have as many options as possible, so let's lay our cards on the table, as it were. Enlarges your Warrior of Light. What do we have here? Some sort of gem, a couple of stones. And one single card. This makes things bigger, does it? Or is it smaller? Right. It's foolish of me to even ask. We best leave you in charge of when and how to use your special tools. Ah, yes. Almost forgot. Sure you'll do fine. Don't worry, we'll win this, I promise. You can always claw things if you run out of tricks. I'm sure we'll do fine. Here, you should carry this as well. I filled an empty bottle with the invisibility water from the kettle. Might just prove useful in the right situation. Listen to me, Alpha. Up until now, Omega has poked and prodded us from one mad experiment to the next. And honestly, we have no idea what might happen in there. But between us, I believe we have the knowledge and the skill to prevail. If you see a chance to make a difference, I want you to take it. All you need is faith in yourself, and a little courage to see it through. Right, Jesse should have put that, have that device put together by now. Let's head outside, shall we? I'll head straight back to Ralgus Reach and collect my new toy. I do still need to run through a final inspection, so feel free to rest in town in the meantime. We'll discuss strategy the moment I'm finished. Alpha seems concerned for Sid's well-being. We have a feeling he wants you to follow him. Okay. I think I'll take a little break before we finish up, or before we queue up for AlphaScape 3.0. It is getting a little warm in here. Jesus Christ, fucking summer. I mean, I much prefer it to winter, but unfortunately the one room in the house that's always going to get more warm than it should is the room with my fucking computer in it. This has the same aesthetic as the talkative scenes. I wonder if a thing is going to happen here. You're looking a bit shaky there, old friend. Yeah, I knew it. Aren't you supposed to be in bed? Nero? Let you out of bed, did they? Of course they didn't. After studying the data collected from the battle between Omega and Shinryu, one is led to a certain conclusion. Of all the Primal's attacks, Shinryu's burst of lightning was the one thing that pierced the machine's defenses. Omega, it would seem, is vulnerable to electrical energy. Aye. All the available evidence supports such a theory. This is likely an intrinsic weakness that even Omega itself cannot fully compensate for. Yet, be that as it may, I imagine it can shrug off shocks generated by ordinary means. We'll need to hit it with a truly gargantuan blast of energy. And so you made that. You based it on Midas's designs, didn't you? The plans for the lunar transmitter? When my father was establishing a connection between the transmitter and Dalamud, he invented a method for accumulating and converting energy on a vast scale. Too vast, as it turned out. But the technology which leveled an entire town may be exactly the tool we need for the task at hand. I've made my own improvements and triple-checked the calculations. On parchment, the idea is sound. And Jesse has done a fine job assembling the parts. I failed to see the problem. What are you afraid of, Garland? I don't know. The device should give us the edge we need. 'Tis just... Whenever I look at it, I'm taken back to the dark days after the incident. I remember bodies melted by searing heat. I remember the bereaved and felt the weight of their silent accusations. I remember the Empire's remorseless response. We turned outwards in search of answers, but the inventions we created to ensure our future were used instead to destroy lives, to wage war. And that's why I fled. I came to Eorzea and swore to only employ technology for benevolent ends. But naught is ever so straightforward. Every connection I have forged with the people of this realm reminds me of that fact. Often the act of living itself is a never-ending struggle against a world determined to oppose you. You can have the best intentions and still cause hurt to others, yourself or others. But it is in confronting these wounds that we learn the better path, how to grasp those moments of true contentment. What drivel. We never used to bother with all this tedious introspection. Feeling our mortality, are we? Mayhap I am. I had no hesitation when I was a student. It was all bright and shiny innovation on the double, and latter consequences be damned. Now, though, I don't mind thinking through the outcomes and taking the time to produce just one rigorously tested and carefully designed invention. It is a reflection, I think, of just how much there is in this world I care about now, aside from myself. Ugh, I don't understand you at all. Uh-huh. That glance away says more, Nero. But I suppose, if anything, Omega and its unfettered testing methods represent the student you once were. And if you insist that your present self is the better one, then you best prove it with that device of yours. I suppose I must. Although, 'tis hardly fair to compare my youth to Omega's solitary existence. I always had the second best student in class pushing me to excel. I seem to recall a twinge of irritation any time he would outscore me on an exam. I've been out of bed too long. I'd better go lie down before I fall over. Or vomit. Uh-huh. Irrevocably gay. And Alpha knows it. Yes, Alpha, and now you. Come to check on my progress, have you? Well, happy to report that everything is set and ready to go. Once you've finished with restocking and repairing, or whatever it is you adventurers do, then we can head back to the Rift and confirm our strategy. Oh my god, for fuck's sake. Couldn't we just all walk there together and I wouldn't need to... You drag me out of the interdimensional rift just so you and your boyfriend wouldn't confess your love for each other, and then you want to drag me all the way back. Oh no, there is more wreckage in there now. I wonder if that's just because we saw the egg fall in the Good evening to you, sir. Will you be descending into the yawn? I shall. Apologies for the delay, but I think you'll agree the Ironworks' latest invention was worth the wait. This is the control module for something I've dubbed the Omega Jammer. It will allow you to generate a colossal burst of lightning at any point of your choosing. The effect won't disable Omega itself, of course, but it should be strong enough to knock out its armaments. I'll remain here and operate the main body of the device. I want to do everything in my power as an engineer to ensure that you emerge the victor, if it all comes down to this. Hell yeah. Alright. I'll read the description, and then I'm gonna take a break real quick. Your triumph over the recreated Midgard Zorma has convinced Omega of your supremacy, and the Master of the Rift will now engage you directly in combat. Final experiment has begun, and the arena awaits. Gather your courage and steel your spirit, for upon this battle rests the fate of entire worlds. Anyway, time for a commercial break. No. Fuck. Redacted spoilers, Jesus. Yep, alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I just missed the fucking fly over my head. So I'm really embarrassed. Let's go kill Omega. I have to dump all of this shit after I'm done. I don't want excess crap. I'm already gonna have, like, tons of tokens from Pandemonium sitting in my inventory for ages. I don't want any other shit, like, sitting in there. Honestly, I still need to clean this up somewhat. I saw some people actually have empty inventories when they started Endwalker, and I'm like, what's your secret? How do you achieve this? I'm very curious. Because goddamn, I don't know how the fuck people do that. Although I guess probably a lot of people would dump like some stuff they carry around regularly in on their retainers. Anyway, time to queue. Oh god, that said 30 minutes for a second, and I was just... Oh, right, I can't teleport from here. Yeah, so I think if I get this done quickly enough, depending on what time it is, I might start Monk. Try out Palace of the Dead. I honestly want to give Palace of the Dead a better, more dedicated shot. Although, okay, I don't know if anyone in chat actually has any opinions about Palace of the Dead and what jobs, like, are good and bad at that. I mean, really, I'm just looking to get to the floors that would be the equivalent to 60 that I can grind for levels. It's alright, to be honest. Well, I'm more like... I guess, like, my question is, I feel like it's the kind of thing that it's gear that you can take, like, whatever job you want into it, and you should be able to do it, right? I'm assuming there's no, like, gaps, and, like, you absolutely should not take X into it, right? Like, outside of this job does it the best, I'm assuming there isn't a job that's like, no, this can't even do anything, right? At the very least, I'd hope something like that would have been addressed, but, like, obviously not knowing shit about fuck in that regard, I don't fucking know. If you want to get to floor 200, it's a really long goal. At least for the time being, all I want to do is get to the equivalent of level 60 floors, so that I can grind a job if I want. That's pretty much it. Same with Heaven on High, which, from what I understand, is just, like, floors... Like, the suggestions I've seen are, if you're going to grind a job in Palace of the Dead, you go floors 51 to 60 until you hit 61. But I'm assuming getting to, like, those floors... Oh, yeah, that's what most people do. 51 to 60, I think, on repeat. Yeah. But, like, there isn't, like, a awful job to do that, I presume. Like, I would assume that what happens is, like, each of it is just tiered off at the level, so obviously you're expected to do more, because you have more with your kit. But once you get beyond level, floor 60, then it becomes, like, the actual trial to getting to the top floors. Doing 1 to 50 is a pain, because not many people do them. Well, because I'd be soloing them. Which is where my question about jobs comes in, because, like, I don't know. Healers and tanks seem like they'd be pretty good at soloing that. I don't know how DPS would, but... Hang on, let me get through this thing first. And then get the next objective, hopefully. It's super hard until you get weapon armor levels to 70. Okay, so it's not a cakewalk. But if that's the case, like, learning Palace of the Dead 2 is kind of a combo. Like, I'm not just looking to have an easy road to 60. I'd prefer to be like, okay, if it's something interesting that I actually have to think about how I'm challenging this, then that's fine, but... Hell yes. Oh, the music. Finally. Hard to start at 51 because you don't start with items. I can figure it out then. As long as it's not like, oh no, you should never do this. Double scholar, baby. Oh shit, I didn't do my strategy immediately after. Starboard. Fucking. Larboard? That's port, you motherfucker! What the fuck is larboard? What? Excuse me? Oh my god, it's the same fists even. Why did that heal me? Fuck. Honestly, I'm kind of glad this wasn't a cakewalk. That it immediately went like, nah, fuck you if you're not paying attention. What does that mean? Something really quick here. Because I'm not seeing a thing that I need to see. I'll make this. There we go. Hello? Why can't I... Oh, I spent it. Fuck. I probably double cast it, didn't I? Oh, goody. Oh, I still had enough time to dodge that. Nice. Well. dear. Oh! Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, wait, who's... Oh, Jesus. Oh no, the Black Mage is tanking, how could that be? Oh no, I can't do that because I already used it. Fuck. Oh god. But ugh. I have no way of telling if a fellow healer gets all the commendations, but I feel like the two of us should probably get a fuckload of these, because god damn it. No? Oh, thank God. Whew. Don't like what I saw on the back there. No. No. Not a fucking fan of that. Okay, Celine. You got the man his thing. That's fine. You healed him up. Yeah, there we go. 3 commendations. Larbert is an archaic term for port. Really? Shit. Technologically advanced and vocabularially behind. Why have you got feathers, Omega? I'm mildly concerned. Oddly enough, the JP words literally have the kanji for left and right in them, so it's much easier for them to tell which one it is. Fuck, that's bullshit. It's like every other language is left and right, but Koji Fox is like... What do y'all know about nautical terms? That motherfucker. Thanks, Koji Fox. Machines have a hard time understanding the difference between L and ist. I guess. Omega was used as a primal killing superweapon by the Allagans, so it might be taking features from primals like Garuda. Sorry, Omega's exploding in the background. I should probably advance this scene. Aldine. By the gods, you've done it. You defeated Omega. You've won. Sid, unfortunately, I know there are supposed to be 12 fights, and we've only done 11. Analysis. Subjects displayed erratic levels of comeback capability. Failure to exploit our opportunities to inflict unavoidable damage. Noted tendency for isolated errors to compound and adversely affect performance. Conversely, subjects observed to launch attacks at sporadic intervals with unexpected force. Stated phenomenon increasingly prevalent once my structural integrity reached critical limits. Adrenaline-induced frenzy suspected. Furthermore, degree and manner of inconsistency varies from subject to subject. Unpredictability difficult to counter. Boop, boop. I observed similar anomalies during my battle with Midgard Solma, but the phenomenon appears far more pronounced in weaker opponents. I do not understand. Your physiology must include some enhancement function that I cannot detect. Its feet are also kind of talon-like. I didn't actually consider that, but it's kind of... My programming demands I assimilate this capability. Boop. Insufficient data. I must reassess my methods, and devise a more exhaustive testing and combat protocol. What is the rift? What are you gonna do now, though? Like, we literally defeated you. What could you possibly pit us against? I've determined the optimal form for this experiment. Prioritizing physical reconfiguration. Diverting energy from interspatial maintenance. Collapsing rift. Omega, wait! There's nothing outside the rift but empty space. We cast out into the void. Affirmative. Your demise was factored into my determinations. The probability of hostile subjects interfering with the reconfiguration process was unacceptably high. I acknowledge your value as test subjects, but you are not irreplaceable. Once my reassembly is complete, I will send Alpha to lure in new mortals. Testing will continue. Ending communications. Right, but like, what? What? Oh. Being drawn away. Run, Aldine! Run! You motherfuckers are gonna make me think you killed the bird, didn't you? Oh. Boom. Interspatial domain resources cut by 82%. Entering dormant mode. Commencing automated memory scan. Data file. Target. Midgard Solma. Departure from planetary atmosphere confirmed. Presence of 7 distinct life forms detected in close vicinity of target. Irrelevant. Master indicates no change to existing directive. Commencing pursuit. Data file. Distance to target increasing. Velocity insufficient. Dismantling and reconfiguring chassis. Velocity increase achieved. Overall performance maintained at 96%. Data file. Asteroid belt cleared. Repairing damage and continuing pursuit. Performance at 72% and falling. Data file. Signal from lost. Local interference suspected. Attempting to re-establish contact. Failure. Executed current mission directive until communications are restored. Performance at 59%. Fuck, are we encountering Omega at like a fraction of their fucking power as well? Data file. Struck by electromagnetic pulse while navigating quadrant. Partial systems failure. Homing coordinates lost. Assessment. I am an evolving weapon construct. Acquire adaptations through combat. Repeat until capabilities enabled rediscovery of return route. Mission directive unchanged. Data file. Data file. Data file. Alpha. An abject failure. Erases memory, implanted a compulsion to return to me. Data file. Damaged. Repairing. Damaged. Repairing. 33%. Data file. Passing frozen star. Passing barren star. Passing vortex star. Passing dying star. Operating on minimum energy. No signal detected. No response to... All you need is faith in yourself, and a little courage to see it through. Data file... Target lost. Last known coordinates recorded on planet... Oh my god, an arena! Optimal shape confirmed. Alpha. Your homing instinct is functioning as designed. Evidence suggests your fellow Alpha Group subjects perished when the rift contracted. Unavoidable. But there is a multitude of their kind. The next experiment will go forward as planned. Fuck you. Such protestations are wasted energy. This does not aid you in executing your assigned task. Just as I pursue my directives, so must you fulfill your role. Our purpose justifies our existence. What? Boop. Intrusion detected. Alpha tired now. Now thanks, Alpha. That was some marathon. Now, who was saying our feathered companion here was obsolete? If I wasn't a scholar, I'd punch you in the face. He put his tools to work even as the rift began to collapse, shrank us down and turned us invisible. Also, he could bring you a little surprise. But he had to keep it quiet, or you'd realize we'd survived. He had to trust that we were still clinging on, even as he ran through the endless freezing void. You wanted to test us, Omega. So let the experiment begin. Sorry, a thought just entered my mind, and I was like, you know what? We should probably end this by fighting the perfect life form, and that is a literal orb. Illogical. Alpha had no reason to take such action. How do you continue to defy my projections? Error. 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 Insufficient data. Adjusting experiment protocol. I will engage you in battle now. I must have my answers. T-10,000 exoskeleton. I can't remember the fucking Terminator line. Jesus Christ. Oh no, they're hot. Fuck. Fighting in this form should provide me with a new level of understanding. Insight into your physiology, your mindset, your mortality. Acknowledged. Do not practice restraint. The more I learn from you, the stronger I will become. The closer the distant stars will grow. God, I wonder if this is any indication of what Omega's race looked like before they augmented themselves into just being machines. Commencing final experiment. Testing will continue until I lock the nature of your anomalous strength. Omega rallies from your defeat and reconfigures its form in a drastic effort to comprehend the incomprehensible. What manner of transformation has the machine undergone? It seems that only complete destruction will free Omega and Heidelin from its relentless drive to evolve. Why'd they have to make them a hot NB? What the fuck? I hate this. I mean, I don't, but I feel like the form is more it adapting to Wall's form as it sees you as a new improvement. Yeah, oh no, 100%. Like, I understand that bit. It's not... My question is not, why did Omega take this form? And more, what the fuck were the character designers thinking making Omega hot? Because, admittedly, that is, Amano as fuck, right? Like, very much along the lines of the Warrior of Light, the End Singer. It's a JRPG, the Final God, like boss needs to be hot. Yeah, I suppose. I get it, but... fuck. Alpha should be fine with a little rest. I'll make sure he stays on the edge of the platform, so no holding back, Aldine. Give Omega a beating it won't recover from. Queer. I should do the final trial again, just as like a scholar and shit. I really like that fight. I'd love to sit there for a while, but like, yeah. Does this look any different now? Not really, no. Right. Wait, what? Oh, no, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that's the Eden Savage bloke, right? It's like... I don't remember Giot talking to him. I feel like I've made a mistake. What? Oh. Half-finished one of alcohol, apparently purchased by Giot, sits on the mat. The local concoction within is a deep brown, and from it wafts a strange. It's described as atrocious. Yeah. Fuck it. You hold your nose and gulp down the remaining liquid. At first, you taste only an unfathomable rancidity. Rancidity? Rancidity. But then you note the aftertaste. It's the flavor of regret, with a hint of feet. That's a specific taste. I hate that that's invoking that in my mind. I hate it. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. 14Y. What the f... Okay, that was weird. I don't know why W decided to not push me forward, but there we go. Oh boy, 7 minutes. Might be here for a bit. See? Yeah, power of alcohol, blah, blah, blah. Sure. I will res the Sin Eater. It didn't work. Oh well. God, sometimes I forget how, almost nothing the role quests in, Shadowbringers are. Like, they eventually do end up being a thing, right? But some of them are just, go to this area, kill this one thing, oh well. Anyway, let's move on. Like... It's probably better that way for, like, some of the intermediate, quests, but... I suppose some of the job quests were the same, right? Like, most of it was, like, most of the interesting stuff was in the dialogue, not in what you were literally doing. Although, to be fair, for a couple of them, that's actually a detriment, because there are, like, interesting things you could have done with certain job quests I've seen so far that was kind of a missed opportunity, only communicating them through text, but... A lot of them were made before they really hit their stride with writing, so, like... Can't ultimately complain. Although it really is a shame that, like, it really is a shame that the opportunity to really flesh out a lot of the jobs and classes was coincided with the, with, like, them still trying to find their stride with writing for this game. I think this is where we have our first, duty as a healer, or with a healing role. God, there are so many quests. I don't know if I'm gonna do the side quests on stream one day, but, like, maybe I'll ask people that I know to see if there's, like, any particular side quests that aren't, like, Beast Tribe or have, like, some significance to the plot. Like, some of those random quests there that would be good to kind of have a look at. The animation for Broil 4 is so fucking cool. Like, unironically, I think the actual aesthetic of Scholar, not just being Fae, but being like a Fae-like commander, is actually like one of the most interesting, like, aesthetic is the only word I can really think of, but one of the most interesting aesthetics of any of the jobs I've encountered so far, because a lot of them are pretty one-note and obvious. Like, summoners, they're kind of meddling with the magic that's kind of, and depending on whether they've appeared in the Astral or the Umbral eras, they've been met with either a lot of anger or a lot of, like, deference. A lot of the others tend to be, like, one note as, like, I'll explain it after this. I don't want to miss the cue. Is it gonna do the Shinryu music, or is it gonna do different music? That's new music to me. I am the Omega and Alpha. I will mimic your weakness to comprehend your strength. Oh! Oh, it's probably going to constantly change its form, isn't it? Whoa, dear. I was not watching what was happening. Oh, no. Now they're also hot again. Nope. Oh, jeez. This is going down way too quickly. Oh, there's Omega M and Omega F. Huh. Oh dear. Oh no. It's fine, I had shields. This can't be it. Yeah. Ow. Oh. Oh, yeah. That tracks. Yeah. Thank you. Oh my god, they're doing the thing. Okay, there we go. Oh, have we got... Oh, Jesus, fuck, what is that? Oh. Okay. Gotcha. God, this fight must be a fucking nightmare on Savage. Holy shit. That dialogue was like, oh right, I need to talk like a villain. You will tremble before my, power? They're not far enough away from each other. Oh, unless that's just a time thing. made it. Whew. We fucking did it. Oh no. They're a puddle of goop now. Hell yeah. Nice. Hell yeah! Got it in one! Surprise hot female form too. White mage is really cool like that as well. White mage? What? I think I missed something there. Oh, I guess they had a staff when they were in the female form, weren't they? Didn't they? Failure. Defeated. I wanted to understand you, to assimilate your strength. Alpha, your gesture serves no logical purpose. You are as incomprehensible as these mortals. But you did not fight them. How have you become like them? Omega. The anomaly you see in us. The answer you search for. It is our heart, our spirit, the intangible strength of one's soul. It is not a quality that can be measured or acquired through any amount of analytical combat. Instead of fighting against us, you might have learned more by standing with us, just as Alpha did. Heart. You speak of something more than what beats in your chest. The inconstant, immeasurable factor behind your victories. Midgard Solmor displayed it too, but such unpredictable potential was never part of my design. Projection. Had I integrated this quality, how powerful would I have become? Strong enough to return? Nay, Omega. I'm afraid it doesn't work like that. It was a long, lonely path you traveled to arrive here. To return across the vast distance alone, anyone with a spirit to break would find the journey more difficult, not less so. I see. I think I understand. Rift. It's destabilizing. Oh, God's take me for a fool. I hadn't planned past defeating Omega. Oh. What? Chief! Aldine! Alpha! Hold on, we're coming! Shut up! Wedge! And Biggs is with him. The back of a huge dragon. Hraesvelgr. Midgard Zorma sent us to rescue you. Explanations can wait. Hop on quick. Huh. Hraesvelgr, wasn't it? Now, thanks. You pulled us out of a tight spot indeed. Spare me thy pleasantries, mortal. I but lend my wings at the request of my sire. Fuck, I missed it. Ah, so Midgard Solma has been watching over us. I would dare give thanks to him as well. His intervention allowed us to continue our battle and forever remove the threat of Omega from this world. From all worlds. In all the long centuries of mine existence, this marketh the first occasion my father hath asked me for a boon. The gift of gratitude and, mayhap, of atonement for those who would face the deadly foe he left behind. What the fuck is that? Will he remain in slumber? 'Tis likely, little one. What is but a fleeting respite for my sire might last a lesser creature's lifetime. But let not thy heart be troubled. Even in dream he doth keep his mind's eye upon the fate of this star. He is possessed of remarkable... devotion. This mayhap the closest word in the tongue of men. His love is as boundless as the sea of stars, across which he carried his unhatched brood. It did sustain him even as the arduous journey exhausted the fire in his mane, and when he at last arrived upon Hydaelyn, a sanctuary for his children, did he form with this land an irreplaceable bond. Enough. I have spoken overmuch, but I will praise your victory, as my father would surely wish to were he here. Like shoots a fireball into the canyon for good measure. Would not have picked Midgard Solma showing up in this quest line, honestly. After Midgard's... sorry, did I say Midgard Solma or Hraesvelgr? Wouldn't have picked Hraesvelgr for appearing here. Like, I know it's obviously kind of connected with the dragons, but when we got caught in the rift, I was honestly thinking, like, Nero would pop out to save us of all people, but... Ouch. That cut's opened up again. I'm glad we reached you in time. Did you see the yawn? It's just a big hole again. That it is. Well, I can add being rescued by a giant worm to... sorry, a great worm. Flew away. To the list of things I didn't expect to happen today. It was fortunate Hraesvelgr agreed to come for us. We had defeated Omega at any cost, of course, but I much prefer being alive to celebrate the deed. To queer under distant skies. Biggs has a look of profound relief. Ugh. So glad we got to you out there. I didn't know what we would have done if Hraesvelgr hadn't come along. Situation being what it was, Wedge and I came out to the Yawn to see if we could lend a hand. Chirurgeon's orders be damned. That's when we saw the ether bubbling like hot water in a pot. Just as we were debating whether or not we should jump in, the big surly dragon flew down to explain the anomaly. Then he offered us a ride. And the rest you already know. Jesse will be relieved to hear that Omega is gone and you lot are safe. I say we head straight back to Ralga's Reach and let everyone know the good news. Where's Alpha? Oh, Alpha's right there. Alpha is staring quietly into the now empty yawn. Quack. 11:40. Do I want to go for a super long stream, or do I want to leave it at that? Welcome back, Haldane. I haven't heard this music before. Truly are a force to be reckoned with. If ever there's another Omega, I'd wager it'll skip the experiments and go straight to generating a simulacrum of you. Not that I'd want that to happen. And besides, I don't think anyone can truly mimic your unique strengths. You're our one-of-a-kind hero. So, does this mean we don't need to worry about Omega's monsters invading our world anymore? Aye, all of its creations vanished along with the rift itself. With Omega defeated, we averted that particular catastrophe before it began. I didn't struck the killing blow, of course, but we never would have made it to that point without everyone's hard work and support. Once again, I'm sincerely grateful to be surrounded by such wonderful colleagues. Cue Nero in 3, 2, 1. Oh. Not to spoil the moment, Chief, but the Alliance leaders are anxious to learn of Omega's fate. When every head of state is clamoring for a report, we can't very well ignore them. How much do you mean to tell them? How much indeed? All of it. When it comes to a threat of Omega's magnitude, we have a duty to reassure our allies that the world is not coming to an end. And the best way to do that is report every last detail. I'm surprised at you, Chief. I was almost certain you'd want to muddy the waters to prevent knowledge of this technology falling into the wrong hands, or something similar. Huh. I doubt anyone outside our particular circle would even believe the tale. Experiments taking place in a rift between dimensions, facing off against villains recreated from history and legend, battling godlike beings from other worlds. And even assuming some ambitious fellow schemed to build an Omega of his own. The technology required is as far beyond our reach as that terrible weapon's home star. A distant dream. Right. You heard the chief. We missed our chance on the front lines, but there's plenty of work left to be done. Round up everyone who's standing idle and get moving on those reports. And don't forget to contact our people still out in the field. Thank you, Jesse. I'll leave things in your capable... Not so fast, Master Garland. You count as part of the supporting team as well. Aldine did all the fighting, and Alpha did all the running, but surely you have energy to spare? Who exactly did you expect to sign off on those official reports? Even without that little chore, you have a pile of other company tasks that's grown ass-high to an aurochs while you've been tending to this whole Omega business. Most importantly, isn't there someone else you should be sharing this victory with? I should probably head over to the infirmary right away. Meanwhile, you should take a well-earned rest. I don't think there's a way to properly reward you for all you've accomplished, but I'll see what we can do. I'm just glad to have everyone back in one piece. Take care of yourself, Aldine. What are your plans now, Alpha? With Omega gone, you're your own chocobo now. You can do whatever you want. Anything at all. Oh my god, he's got the same goggles as Wedge. Huh? I want to go outside. Did you have some place in mind? Go on, Wedge. Get those Lalafell legs moving, or I'll leave you without you. On my way. Alpha seems eager to see what Ralgus Reach has to offer. Shall we go for a walk? Oh god, we're not done yet? Jesus. Alright, I'm probably gonna call it after this. I'm actually feeling really fucking tired. To be fair, I did get up early this morning, so yeah. That tracks. Alpha appears to be watching the inhabitants of Ralgus Reach with great interest. Uh-huh. Oh god, we are going to see Nero, aren't we? I guess that tracks. Nero's not here. No, Chief. He said he needed time away for recuperation, and then he left. Recuperation? His wounds must be troubling him more than he let on. He asked me to give you this. What's this? A receipt for payment? It covers the cost of the following items: additional machine parts and implements, supplemental reference publications, and expenses incurred in upgrading Magitech armor and gunhammer, funds spent on idle research during enforced convalescence. Oh, and it also includes a large sum listed as gratuitously for exceptional services rendered. The entire amount was charged in your name, Master Garland. Find him! I want everyone searching for Nero right now! Everyone! Okay, Alpha. What are you... Are you leading me to Nero? Because, like, I feel like I could collect a bounty on him at this point. Yeah. Alpha appears to sense the solid purpose of this place. A gentle pet might rouse him from his sudden melancholy. Oh, yeah, no, we won't do any, like, other job leveling tonight, but I will at least finish the scholar stuff. It's probably a good idea to finish off now, since I'm practically already doing it. Oh, hello. What are you two up to? Taking in the sights, were you? By the looks of things, you're eager to venture a little further afield. Well, if Aldine has no problem with it, neither do I. Just don't go too far, alright? Good enough. Sorry, Alpha, but we're all a bit too busy to show you around the fringes right now. I'm not too sure about sending you out there alone. Think about it, the world is completely new to Alpha, and all he's done so far is travel back and forth between Reach and the Yawn. I bet his head is filled with questions and curiosity. He doesn't want to be taken for a walk, he wants to go on an adventure. I mean, yeah, probably. Alpha's not some helpless chick, Biggs. He's stronger than you or me, and I wish I was half as brave. You should be allowed to... Listen, I'm going to talk to the chief about this. You're an employee, so there are certain rules we have to follow. I'm not saying against the idea. I'm willing to admit that Wedge has a point. But as I said, we've all got important jobs to take care of, chief included. Can you wait a little longer? Aldine, would you mind keeping company, Alpha company until we get back? I promise we'll be quick. Uh-huh. Seven hours later. Sorry to keep you waiting. My desk was covered in paperwork, but I managed to clear away the most pressing matters. Now then, Alpha, I hear your heart's set on a journey of some kind. I just want to be sure, but you aren't leaving because you think you tricked us into the rift, or because you're Omega's creation or anything like that, are you? I would have stopped you if that was the case. Pure curiosity, on the other hand, is something I like to encourage. Exploring, interacting with the world, I think the experience will be good for him. Despite Omega's power, its potential to learn was hobbled by hostile directives. Alpha, on the other hand, is free to go as he pleases, grow as he pleases. Very well, Alpha. As the Chief Engineer of Garland Ironworks, I hereby grant you unlimited leave to pursue personal research. Travel far and wide and take in everything these lands have to offer. But do come back when you're ready. I hate to lose such a valuable employee. Alpha! I'll miss you so much. You be careful out there. If anyone seems suspicious or shady, you stay away from them, even if they offer you treats. And make sure you greet folks with a cheerful queer. They might not understand you, but at least they'll know you mean no harm. I'm sure you'll make new friends in no time. You just be yourself, you hear me? What in the hell's... we forgot to shut it down. This is a model of Omega that Wedge and I were working on. Fucking... There you are. Gotcha. Finally. We built it while we were rested, thinking it might be useful for figuring out strategies or something. Not much use now, I suppose. Mini Omega. What? You want to keep it? It's just a toy that'll follow you around. If you're happy with that, then it's all yours. Also, I just remembered what fucking Biggs's accent was, and... yeah. I'm really glad I got that pet in one hit. Fair journey to you, Alpha. Take care. Thank you, Aldine. I'm off to see the world. What? Wait, shut up. You could talk this whole time. Warrior of Light's just like, you rat bastard, why didn't you just fucking talk to me? Fucker. Something amiss? The fucker can talk. That's strange. Echo never allowed you to understand him before. Oh, they're actually like... This is just a theory, mind you, but... Assuming the absence of a soul is what prevents you from hearing Alpha's voice in the first place, then does it not follow that the reason you hear it now is... But that's just a theory. Aye, a little miracle. It explains his sudden urge to travel. For a newborn soul, this world is brimming with unseen wonders. Of course. So your journey begins. Oh, must envy you, Alpha. So many new things for you to discover. Speaking of which, what terrible marvels can I trouble my old friend with next? Nero's only made an appearance at the end of Endwalker after this, right? I don't think he was in either of the raids. Well, he couldn't have been in the Alliance one in Shadowbringers. Actually, he couldn't have been in either of them. Oh god, don't go in that cave. I've been through the Dark Knight quest line, I know what's in there. Oh god, Alpha, no! Wow, they're spending a lot of time with this. Wow, they actually had an ending card, too. Damn. Who are you? I don't know what that means. I hope Alpha enjoys his adventures. So much danger out there for one little chocobo. No, I'm sure he'll be fine. And dwelling on such things is not productive in the least. Why don't we discuss a happier subject, like your long-awaited bonus? We drained the coffers to fund your expedition, but why settle for coin when you can have the latest in automaton technology? That's right, we're gifting you a premium mammoth. The one-of-a-kind master model for merchandise copies, constructed with our patented Ironworks quality. It's Alpha, isn't it? Yeah. I present to you the Clockwork Alpha. Oh, of course. Thank you, Jesse. Oops. Whenever you bring it out on your travels, may it remind you of the real Alpha, quaying along under some distant sky. Just the thought of it brings a smile to my face. Oh, that. Free advertising. Yeah, of course. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Honestly, Tiny Omega might actually replace, the Stubby. Despite a striking resemblance to the extra-dimensional mechanical monstrosity that nearly ended your life, the miniature model of Omega does naught but follow in your wake. Wedge of the Garland Ironworks posits it may have been created to observe your behavior. Right. Not worrisome in the slightest. That's a good robot. Alright. Let us finish off, oh god, 700 gil, Jesus. Let's finish off the healing and the scholar stuff, and then I'll call it a night.